4 minutes to the gentleman from New York, Mr. Torres, the co-sponsor of this bill.
The gentleman from New York, Mr. Torres, is recognized.
Thank you, Ranking Member. Mr. Speaker, I'm proud to partner with my colleague, the gentleman from New York, Representative Lawler, on a matter of urgent importance to our nation. The United States is entering an age of ever-escalating political violence, as evidenced by the violent assault on the United States Capitol on January 6th, and as evidenced by not one but 2 attempted assassinations of a former president. On July 13th, the difference between an attempted assassination and a completed assassination was not the skill of the Secret Service, it was luck. If the gunman had been slightly more precise in his shooting, or if the former president had moved ever so slightly to his right, the former president would have been killed. The fact that America stood inches and seconds away from a national crisis is itself a crisis. The security of a major presidential candidate, whether it be the Democratic nominee, Vice President Harris, or the Republican nominee, former President Donald Trump, cannot be left to chance. Hoping for the best or lucking out is not a policy prescription for protecting a president or a presidential candidate. Both the House and the Senate, both Democrats and Republicans, should be dedicated to a bipartisan, bicameral proposition that both major presidential candidates of both parties are entitled to the highest level of Secret Service protection, not only for their sake, but for our nation's. One final point, the Secret Service urgently needs not only more resources, but also deeper structural reforms. Only 30% of the Secret Service budget is dedicated to protective operations. The remaining 70% are spent on legacy functions that trace back to the Secret Service's time in the Treasury Department. The role the Secret Service plays in financial law enforcement does not reflect a rational allocation of resources and responsibilities. It is an accident of history, a relic of the past that should be re-examined by the United States Congress. Thank you, and I yield back the balance of my time.